Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome week as always. I'm trying to be quiet. There's a random person in my house and I can hear them listening to me. If you don't know me, my name's Cora. I film new videos every Monday and Thursday. Be sure you're subscribed because I'm having a big giveaway when I hit 10,000 subscribers. And if you're subscribed, you are automatically eligible to be entered. I recently saw the movie La La Land and it reminded me a lot of my experience as an actor. If you guys haven't seen the movie, it chronicles a girl who's trying to make it in LA and it takes you through all of her different audition stories and a lot of different scenarios. And a lot of them go really badly. Seeing this movie reminded me of all of the crazy things that I've been through going on auditions in LA. I didn't know I was an actor and I kind of scaled back from it, but I'm definitely looking to go back into it. But I used to audition all the time, like 5 or 6 a week, and I would have crazy things happen at these auditions. So I wanted to take you through some of my crazy audition stories and let you know what happened. If you guys like storytime videos, give it a thumbs up and let's get into it. So basically, like the movie La La Land, when you go into an audition, there are tons of different people auditioning for the same part that you are. Now, I'd have some auditions where it was only myself and like 5 other girls if it was for like a really big movie and they only wanted to see a few people. Or it would be like when I would audition for Disney Channel and literally hundreds of girls would show up to these auditions. Now, I used to audition for Disney Channel and ABC Family all the time because I was a teenager, and it would get so annoying because you would go in and hundreds of different girls that looked completely different would be auditioning for the same role as you, and you'd be like, okay, what are they going for here? Like, I don't understand. I think a big problem when I was auditioning was that a lot of the roles I went out for were roles that I wasn't particularly right for. I would always go for either the really cute girl next door role or for the quirky best friend type of role. I had one story, this didn't happen to me, but I was auditioning for Nickelodeon and there was a ton of girls, you know, like Disney Channel and all those network shows where they just see tons and tons of people, and I was the second one to go, and a girl went before me and she read, we couldn't hear what happened, but I was waiting in the waiting room. And she went, she left, and then the casting director walked out into the waiting room and told us everything she did wrong about how awful her audition was, how she wanted it to be done, and how she wanted it done nothing like this girl did. And I was super intimidated because I was like, oh my gosh, if she's willing to say all of this stuff about this girl that just walked out, like what are they gonna say about me? So I went and my audition went great and she said I did a great job, and I left, and it was just kind of an example of how casting directors can be. You know, they're very harsh and they see so many people a day. I've had different casting directors act in different ways. You know, when you go on so many auditions, you start seeing the same casting directors over and over. So I had some I'd be more familiar with and I would see all the time that were super friendly, and then I'd have some that were just straight up rude. I had one audition, I think it was for True Blood. I can't remember honestly what it was, but I walked in and they were seeing a lot of girls that were a lot younger than me, so I already kind of knew I wasn't gonna get it off the get-go. And the casting directors were, you could tell, in a really bad mood, like they had seen a lot of people that day. As happens with teenage girl roles, I feel like they try to see every teenage girl on the face of the earth. When I was introducing myself, I was doing something called a slate, and what that is you introduce yourself. If you're under 18, you say your age, your agency, stuff like that. All of a sudden, the door opens and a dog walks in. It's just like, what the heck? So the dog walker for the casting director had come back and decided it would be a good time in the middle of my audition to bring the dog back to the casting director. While I was reading for this show, I was reading for 2 casting directors and a dog. And I think the dog paid the most attention, to be honest. I eventually went back to that casting director. I think it was for Homeland. I don't remember. I feel like this was a long time ago. And this time she had someone bring her coffee in the middle of my audition. I haven't seen her since, but you know, if I ever do audition for her again, you know, maybe this time she'll have someone bring her a sandwich. You know, you never know. Maybe she'll switch it up this time. Auditions can be very intimidating and very nerve-wracking. So, you know, the fact that a lot of these casting directors are really dismissive and disrespectful does kind of hurt. You know, it is understandable. I mean, they're seeing thousands of people a year, so sometimes you have to empathize with them. So that's gonna be it for this story time. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, go on ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you haven't, go see La La Land. It's in theaters now. It's such an amazing movie. I'd highly recommend you see it, and you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you Thursday. Bye!